What is going on, Z Warriors? Mr. Waffles here, and today I have another Bandai video for you guys. So I actually got a new leader, God Vegeta. So I opened up a bunch of packs, and bam, he was in there. So I can actually finally play a new leader, and his skill is pretty awesome. Uh, Once per turn during your main phase or whatever, you can discard a card to your energy area to knock out one of your opponent's, I think, level 1 or 0 creatures or battle monsters or whatever. And then when you hit 3 or less damage, you draw a card and you unleash it. And his unleashed ability is pretty much when you attack a leader, you get to knock out any card in your opponent's battle area. It doesn't matter the level or what. So that's awesome. So this is only... Oh, I'm surprised Videl doesn't get the boost. Oh. So I'm not going to take 2 damage for free if I can prevent it. So yeah, I like this Vegeta a lot because he really is able to clear boards, and it's a +1 when he attacks. And plus you draw a card, so overall it's pretty neat in that regard. Let's see. I can make this a 2-drop here, but I'll just save it for the counterattack. So, go into my battle phase, and as you can see with Videl, she has Gohan with her. So this is a new type of mechanic called Coorperation Battle. Simply, like on certain cards, they have this like red symbol that when it's put in the melee area, which is the green area right here, you flip it over, so you basically unleash it without having to reach a certain damage requirement, which is awesome. So you can do this, as many times in the game as you want. So, and then if they unleash through Coorperation Battle through a specific card, they get a bonus effect. So, what I mean by that is each character or each leader that has a cooperation ability, as you can see, like Videl and Gohan, if you use Great Saiyan Gohan, and you put into melee area, and then she activates or she unleashes, she gets a bonus effect for having the Gohan. So you'll see what I mean when it actually happens, because most cards have, or certain cards have, like the cooperation symbol on it, and it would trigger her ability to unleash, but she wouldn't get like a bonus effect if she had the Gohan that paired with her. So, just draws a card. I don't know. Okay, if she's doing that, yeah, then. Let's see. Depends how much she's gonna actually do. If she can do more. So yeah, so as you can see, she unleashed because the card, which you can't really see, is kind of hard to see, but has the certain symbol on there. So I can do this to go to 25 by guarding with a level 2, which I probably might do because I'll have 1 energy, and then I'll draw for turn, go to 2 energy, and drop another 2 drop. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Keep myself afloat here. So... yeah, like I can take it, but if I have a chance to block it, I definitely would, just because, like, for later on in the game and stuff. But she does have 6 energy, so I have to be wary about that. But there's also other cards called event cards. So, not event cards, sorry, extra cards in this game. So it's not just about having characters out and dealing with much damage. You can also play other cards. The risk is that they don't have any power or anything like that. So I wouldn't say it's a dead card in your hand, but just know you can't guard with it, or you can't block with it at all. And at the end of the turn, they flip back. So let me see if I can show you a picture. So yeah, kind of hard to see, but I don't know if you see that like symbol right there, that like red kind of circle. That's the Coorperation Battle symbol. So what happens is when you put that into the melee area, you get to flip your leader over for free. You don't have to reach a certain damage like most of the other characters. So I'm going to try and apply some pressure. And these are extra cards. I wish I can kind of show you what they look like. It's not letting me. But they have all different cool effects. They were introduced in the Japanese game in set 5. So something that's really new. So again, what I really like about the game is the expansion of cards. You know, first you started out with like kind of like a basic vanilla kind of mindset of just attack, or you know the case may be. But then other cards started getting certain effects. You know, whether it be like pressure, skill, guard. You know, they have a bunch of keywords. And the other interesting thing about you know, Coorperation Battle is it can be either player's turn. So if you're blocking, again, you can see the red symbol right there. So if you're blocking and you have a card in the melee area, you can Coorperation Battle and then get some higher power. So you get an extra defense pretty much for free, which is really cool. So as you can see, I have no energy, so she's free to just go in. So it seems like mostly all her cards have the Coorperation Battle ability. So she can trigger as much times. I'd say as much times, but you know, she can just trigger it a lot. And I'm not too sure about her actual ability. But yeah, if we look here, see, I don't know why certain times I can look at the energy area, and then other times I can't. You know, before you were able to see it. I'm not sure if it's because like she was unleashed or something. You know, it's whatever. But yeah, this card is good. King Yama, I think his name is, or whatever. Yeah, when you play him, you know, you get 2 cards to your energy area, which is really good. You know, for decks that need energy to do stuff, he like kind of ramps it up a bit. Okay, that's cool. So she gets a great Sandman from the deck by sending 1 energy to the discard pile or to the drop area. So this one I have to take. Can't guard forever, which is fine. See if she's gonna boost it up or not. I mean, I'm pretty much in a good position at this point. This is 4 damage right here. So yeah, you see this right here? This is the Coorperation battle skill that, I guess, when this Gohan comes into play, this Great Sandman or whatever, it triggers her ability to knock out one of my guys. So again, certain cards trigger with certain abilities of the Coorperation Battle symbol. So you'll see a lot of them. You have like Pikkon Goku, Cell, Vegeta, Frieza, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. Like they're both on one card. Super Saiyan God, Goku, Super Saiyan, and Beerus, I think, Hit and Champa. So they're like, you see the 2 images on the field, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm definitely not blocking this. Yeah. So that's a really cool thing, you know, the mechanics is just always adding a different element of play style. And, you know, you can either play a leader that unleashes at a certain damage point, or can she end her turn? Okay. Again, I'm playing against I'm playing against people in Japan, like overseas or wherever, like somewhere online, somewhere in this universe. It's not like a random computer, so I mean, I guess the reason why she didn't attack was because she didn't want me to go down too low to unleash. But odd thing is that you know, she can put me at 4 and then put pressure. Again, like 2 damage is probably the worst damage you want to be at in this game, because most, if not all leaders so far have a strike of 2. So being at 2, that means you have to block every attack from the leader. Whereas if you're at 3, you can take one attack. So me being at, like, I can definitely have gone down to 4 whether she attacked with one of these two, and then try and put pressure with this, with her leader to me. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let's see. I'm going to use Vegeta's skill so that you guys can see. So I'm going to get rid of this cost 4 card because there's no chance I'm really playing it right now. So I get to KO a level 1 or lower. And it's cool because it adds it to the energy area to really like feel you up. So let's see. Go on here. And I'm just going to gun for the face. Just go straight. See what she does. Or he does, whoever's playing. And I guess block with the Goku. Unless... Oh, it does have a cooperation skill. That's really cool. So instead of you wasting so much resources to reach a certain like number, you simply just have a card with cooperation and you just flip it over. That's why attack order is so important in this game. Because like looks can be deceiving where you might think, oh, it's just in 1,000 defense, character. I'll swing my 1,000 defense guy, and then they drop like a 5k, and then they flip it over or do something like that. It's so. I guess I'll just clear the board. Just to eliminate any future threats. Well, she's holding on pretty well. I mean, I wasn't able to really get that much damage in. She's only at 5 and I'm at 5, and I was like blocking like since early game. But she does only have 2 cards in hand, which she's gonna draw into 3. Well, draw into another one. So pretty much her hand's playable right now because the highest cost card is 5. That's really annoying. So I guess she spends 2. I'm not gonna block this. It's so disheartening. Simply because, like, you can block it, but you just don't want to waste one of these guys to do so. So. So I'm not going to tap out right here. Instead, I'm just going to... I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because basically I can use Vegeta's level 1 to discard like this 4 to kill that, and then I'll have 5 so I can drop this and then have this as backup for defense. But I actually might want to play that card. Also have a Sensu Bean. I'll just use the Sensu Bean so you can see extra cards and what they look like. So as you can see, they have no power. So when in your hand, I wouldn't say again they're not dead because you can always use them. But if you're trying to block, they have no power, so you're not able to do so. So I'm just gonna unleash here, and then use the Sensu Bean because the Sensu Bean gives me 1 life. And I draw a card or something like that too. So the reason I did that in that order is because I think if I went to 4, I wouldn't be able to unleash because he has to be, I think, 3 or lower. So I unleash, but I still also go to 4 damage, 4 health or 4 life or whatever. So I'm just going to attack with my Vegeta. And I'll knock out that for free. So yeah, there's no point for me really to discard because I was going to kill it anyway. It's a lot of energy. I'm kind of worried, but if I don't do the damage, then I can't really force the guards or the cards from her hand to use the energy anyway. So that's fine by me. Oh, it has an effect, I guess. So you can see how many times you can unleash when you have a leader with the Coorperation Battle ability. Not gonna pump it. Trying to conserve my hand. But I'm just happy I got these zeros, so I can just pretty much block. Or she goes back to her regular state. So since I set 1,000 to my 15, it doesn't even hit anyway. But if she did something to pump it up, I at least have these zeros I can use up. I feel like I pretty much have it in the bag, but you just never know sometimes in this game, because this game, again, it's all about resource management. So despite how everything might look on the surface, I only have 1 energy, so I can only block with anything 1 or lower to use anyway, plus these guys on the field. So if I was going against someone else, I wouldn't really feel safe at all, because I'm at 4 damage. Their leader is 2. I can't block with these, so I'll have to be taking the leader. So this might seem good because of my hand size, but that's the good thing about this game, where hand size is important, yes, but at the same time, so is, if anything, your energy is more important. Just so that you guys are aware. And it's a good way to really keep certain cards in check, where you can't just like play cards for free in terms of blocking. Everything is pretty much has a cost, and you have to be mindful of how you use your resource. So it's not just about attack. I was actually watching some games on this other channel that I'll link you guys to down below. And it was very interesting. Reason being is because he was playing Broly and he didn't attack. And I was like wondering, like, why not? And you get the extra draw or whatever. So they knew that they were in bad shape. But it was just awesome to know that, again, attacking is not always the best thing, because you're giving your opponent resources sometimes too. You just have to be smart about how you're doing it. So that's pretty much it for this video, but I'll show you guys some of the cards and stuff like that you can collect. So again, over here, as you can see, I have 3,200 Zenny. I think it's 100 per Zenny or something like that. But I can either get 1 card or I can get 10. So I'll show you guys just for the fun of it, just because you guys get to see the other features outside of battle in this game. So if I go here, and this is yes. All new cards. This is awesome. So let's see what we get here. Sweet. So I got a new leader. All right. So I got this Kid Trunks right here. So expect to see some gameplay with him. I definitely want to try him out and see what he does. That's a good start. So I got a Vegeta, just Vanilla 3. So just so you guys know, this game has a lot of vanillas, but the reason being is because each card has a color, meaning that if you're playing a certain type of color, you might splash a vanilla of that. Also, like the subtype where they might be Saiyan, they might be Frieza, they might be some kind of clan android or whatever. So it's also a matter of deck construction as well. A lot of these are for deck construction purposes. Some cards say like when an unskilled Vegeta enters play, this is an unskilled Vegeta because he has no ability. He's just vanilla. So there's a lot of different engines you can run with just having unskilled cards, and just the fact that he's Vegeta, the fact that he's a Saiyan, the fact that he's yellow. So all these attributes play into a big part of this game. Okay, nice. My boy Popo. Ooh, that's cool. And again, a vanilla for green, but again, he's a Saiyan. He's Goku. He's green, so all that plays into effect. Got this, nice. Oh man, this card is sick. I actually know what this does. So as you can see here, you can actually see the full look of what the Coorperation Battle icon looks like. It's this red one right here with like two fists, together. This blue one is called a melee skill, meaning that when it enters the melee area, it has a certain ability or triggers, certain skill. So I'm not sure exactly what this one does. I can't remember it offhand, but I remember seeing this before. He does have an ability called Surge. It's a certain keyword where when you place this card into the melee area, instead of it going to the energy area after battle, it goes into the battle area. So it's basically like you have him for an attack. So you can, if you're trying to go for game, you can swing with a big guy, use him to pump up your guy, and then after the battle, instead of him going to the energy area, he goes into the battle, so then you can swing with him and do another attack. And if you have another card with the ability Surge, you can kind of keep looping him like that. So it's pretty cool. And I got this awesome Jace, sick. Look at the art and this Hercule. So that's pretty much it for all the cards there. But what I was talking about harvesting cards is pretty much like the cards here. That's what I was doing before. I was taking pretty much like the cards that I got, and then I was just adding them here, and then I can sell these off to get Zenny. That's what I did before. So pretty much it's a good way for those so it's pretty much a good way for those who might not be able to win battles. If you have like a good card stock, you can just get Zenny and just buy some cards and hopefully pull something good. So I'm happy with my pulls, so I'm probably just going to keep doing that over and over again, just like exhausting some of those cards, because until I actually have like a full settled deck, a lot of the cards that I have are kind of scattered, because some of them require your leader to be like either a god, i.e. Beerus, Champa, stuff like that, or have a certain condition to be met. So since my deck isn't fully like built like that, because I don't have a lot of leaders, I pretty much just like sell them off to get some other stuff and hopefully pull like something really good. So that's it. And again, expect a full English translation of this whole entire program. I have it all set up. I'm just working on it, so it's just taking a little bit of time. But when it's all settled and said and done, I'll make sure to have that for you guys. So until next time, Z Warriors, Mr. Waffles out.